Hey guys, today we are going to do something fun. We are going to create an eye-catching YouTube thumbnail or video thumbnail together using a program that I have recently purchased and I have used and I'm totally in love with it. It's called Thumbnail Blaster, and so I figured I would show you how this thing works. And if you make videos and you've been wanting to step up your thumbnail game a little bit, as I had wanted to, then this might be something you would be interested in watching, okay? So I am just gonna get right to it, okay? So once you get the program, which I did, once I got the program, it was all set up for me and I have my dashboard here. I linked my primary YouTube account. I really only work with one for the most part at this time. And all of the instructions on how to do stuff like that, they're all built into your dashboard. Okay, so as you can see here also, they've got a lingo blaster and a captionizer. These are different programs. I don't have those right now. Right now, I'm just kind of focusing on the thumbnail blaster. So what we're going to do right here is I have this open, and if you decide this is something that you want to do, you would, connect a YouTube account. You don't have to, but if you do have one, you would connect it here. And you would go to Thumbnail Creator. I'm just going to let you know up front that every time you click on one of these, okay, it's going to bring up a video, and that is because there is a vast amount of video training built into this program, so you're never on your own, which is really cool, especially if you're a beginner with these kinds of things. You are not left to have to figure this stuff out on your own. So I am going to click this, and then I'm going to actually close out the video because if not, it'll probably echo. Okay, so as you can see here, it actually didn't start playing right off the bat, but this is what would happen. Every time you go to Thumbnail Creator or any of these, it's going to bring up a video and you can play it and it can help walk you through anything it is that you are looking to do. Okay, but I am going to close this out. And what we're going to do here is I'm just going to show you. So this is my YouTube channel here. These are all of the videos that came in. All right. And as you were probably able to see in the screen before, I have created 17 thumbnails. It's only been maybe a week or two that I've had this program. I have published 11 of them. And because you can actually, do this from a video link, you can also start with no video, okay? So what I'm going to do here is we're going to start with no video. Okay. If, however, you already have a YouTube channel, this is so easy, guys. You would just go here, you would choose the video that you want. Okay. You would just select it and then it would pop up here. And then you would just go to the next step. Okay. In this video, though, we're going to start with no video. Okay. So in the basic package, which is basically, it's what I have, okay? You come up, they have like 30 of these free templates that are completely customizable. All right. And then once you start, there is a club that you can purchase as well, and they'll show you the thumbnails that they have. But if that's not what you're wanting to look for, let's just say in my case, I am just working with the basic program, I could hit that and then it would only tell me, it would only come up with the stuff that I am working with. But again, all of these are completely customizable, okay? So what we're going to do here is maybe I will use a template just like this. Okay, and like I said, it's always going to show the video, which again is awesome. It's perfect if you are new at this, okay? So here we have our video template. So if you wanted to, you can keep this exactly as it is and maybe just change out some wording here, and each one, it'll tell you what kind of font was used. It'll tell you the size and the line height, and you can adjust these things as you wish, okay? You can bold them out, underline them. You can do all of these things that you want to do. All right, so there are several different components here and you can move them all around if you'd like. All right, you can change the background. So what we're going to do here, okay, is I am going to change this word out, and I will simply write in create. Okay, and you can do that in all caps if you want. Create eye catching. And yes, I know that's a little bit big, so we will take care of that in a minute. Oh, create eye-catching thumbnails. Okay. So what I would do in a case like this is I would click out of it, come right in here, make that smaller. Okay. And you can make that smaller. And you can move all of these all around, which is exactly what I am going to do. You can take something like this. Let's just say in this case, maybe I want to just have it on the side here. All right. And this guy, he's great. And I love these cutouts, by the way. This program like comes with all of these bonuses, and you're going to get a ton of images and cutouts and all of these cool things, icons that you can use in your videos all for free. They'll come in zip files. Okay, so those are some of the bonuses that I was able to get. However, in this case, as much as I really like this particular cutout, what I don't want is I just don't want the hand coming out here because it's going to interfere with the text. So what I can do is I can either delete it or I can just simply change the image and replace him. Okay, so if I wanted to here, I can upload an image, so maybe one of those cutouts, okay, and just to show you what they look like, you know, here are a few of them. These actually came in my package, okay. So let's just say I wanted to, I don't know, replace him with him. I can either add it or I can replace him. I'm going to choose to replace him. Maybe I would put him right here. All right, he's totally digging this program, so he's got a thumbs up. Okay. So you could do something like that, or you can get rid of that altogether, which is what I am going to do. And I'm actually just going to take this entire thing and I'm going to move this over here. Okay. Maybe make that a little bit bigger. And I can take this entire thing here and make that a little bit bigger. And this, I mean, you can change that out, okay? If I wanted to, I can change that out right now. And maybe I would choose something like that to replace it. And maybe make it a little bit smaller, just to fit that little computer screen. Okay. There we go. And maybe I would take this and move it over here. Make it a little bigger. And what's really cool actually about these icons here is you can change all of the different colors in the icon itself. Okay, so let's just say I wanted these to be perhaps a little bit darker. So I can go here if I wanted to, and I can change that out. And I could make that one maybe just a touch darker there, perhaps if I wanted to do that. And I could take this if I wanted to. I could completely change this out. Maybe I could, if I wanted to, I could maybe make it white. So if this is the case, you could find your color here. I happen to know that white is all Fs, so I would just put F. And this is really cool too, is you can see this actually has like a little shadow, okay? So you can alter the shadow if you wanted to, make it kind of stand out. You can offset that a little bit, move it off to the side if you wanted, that kind of thing. Okay, and you can do the same thing with these texts. I mean, you can totally change out the font. You can add shadows in these as well. I'm going to go ahead, let's create a shadow here and maybe a shadow there. You can change out the color of the shadows. Okay, so this just kind of goes to show that probably in just a couple minutes time, and I'm doing this quickly. All right, I will likely adjust it as time goes on, you know, before I actually publish it. But that really just goes to show how easy it is to take any of these pre-made thumbnails and alter them. And you can even take the background here. As you can see, there's a gradient theme going on here. So you can always, let's see, the layers, no. So we can always take these. Okay, here it is. So you can do a solid color, you can do a gradient, all right, and it'll give you all of the gradients are customizable as well. As you can see here, you can change these out. You'll have a completely different effect if you wanted. All right, you can do a pattern. All right, so you can do something like that, and it'll really make everything kind of pop out. And you can even change the colors in the pattern as well, okay, if you wanted to. And really, you could go with any particular theme here that you wanted. All right. And then let's just say you've been doing things and you're like, I don't know if I'm thrilled with that last move. You could just simply undo it and start over again. Okay. So that is definitely something that you can do as well. All right. But I happen to like that one. Okay. So, and then you would simply come up here and you can type in, I don't know, video thumbnail demo. All right. And from right here, you can either save it as a JPEG, or what I would personally do, and as you can see here also, you know, the width and the height are already customized for YouTube. However, I guess if you wanted to come in here, you could change that out. You can change out the ratio. I am not going to do that. Okay. But again, oh, and really quick, I just wanted to show you. All right, let's just say I wanted to perhaps get rid of this, okay, and replace it with something else. I can always do that, right? Go in here. You've got all kinds of cool buttons you can use. All right, your basic shapes. All right, the cutouts, which are pretty fabulous. All of these are all people, okay, who, and objects who are just in various positions. This is likely this right here, okay. And what's really cool is you can put them in, see how they look. You can make them bigger, make them smaller, change things out. You know, you've got some animals in here, and then of course they're going to send you, you know, several other free ones that you can use. You know, you've got dividers here, okay, e-commerce emojis. You've got all of this stuff. All right, all these smileys here. I've been using the smileys. Okay, actually, I've been using the emojis. Okay, so could probably throw something in there like that if I wanted to. Okay, and if I went through that entire process and I was like, you know what, I'm just not digging it, then I can go back. All right, and I can get my little horn there, and I'd probably just have to go back and choose that again, which is pretty easy. Okay, so in this case, I've already got it named, and let's just say I was happy with the design. I would save and continue to bring up the video. All right, and then I can save it with a watermark. So let's just say, you know, if I wanted to put a watermark on it, I could do something like that. You can save it as a PNG, you can save it as a JPEG. And if you did this from a YouTube video that was already published and you were just changing out the thumbnail here, you would hit the publish button and it would do it for you, okay? So that is if you were wanting to create a video from scratch, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'll save it for now. All right, but let's just say real quick, I wanted to do this from an already existing video. So I would go to the YouTube account. It's just going to take a second until it loads. All right, so we are back, and I would go back to the thumbnail creator. Okay, and maybe I would choose a video, which right now I'm actually relatively happy with the ones that I have, but you know, we'll just say I wanted to go in here and change that. Okay, so this is what it looks like if you're starting with a video. Next step. what it would do is bring up a video, and what it'll do is it'll actually give you some ideas, you know, based on what their intelligence system picks up as what would be perhaps the best match for you. You can always grab one of these templates, okay? And then you would go ahead and continue, okay? So let's just say I wanted to use something like this, and then I would hit next step. It's going to bring up that video, and what it's going to do, okay, is you would need to just get in here and you can get rid of the old image just by doing that. And then if you wanted to, you could change this entire thing out. And as you can see, it actually already put in some of the text. So maybe I would just want to get rid of that. And maybe I would want to change the color of this. Okay. And I could do that right here. All right, so Etsy usually has like an orangey kind of color. Something to that effect. All right, very good. Okay, maybe I could change this little shadow, this little box. I could change the color of that if I wanted to, maybe to say white. Okay, and if I wanted to maybe have all of this in the same color, I would simply go here. We would copy, paste to open an Etsy shop. Okay, and if I wanted to, I could change out this entire image here. All right, and then I would just simply Etsy shop tutorial. Okay, and then I would save and continue. All right, and then I would simply go here and publish it. Okay, and it's really that simple. All right, so if you wanted to change your own thumbnail from your own video, you would just simply go through that process. You would spend however long you wanted on it, okay? And then if you were happy with it, you can always save it and you can publish it. And I'm telling you, within like a couple minutes, it'll be live, all right? So that is how you do this, all right? So Thumbnail Blaster, these are just a couple things I haven't personally worked with yet, but they have their own split test where you can create a couple different video thumbnails and they'll pick up the algorithm. It's like which one performs better, and you can do these split tests. And of course, they've got all of this training right here, all of these training videos. So in a nutshell, I am thrilled with this program. I love how easy it is for me to use it, and I personally need to use simple, easy programs. I am not technologically savvy, and I also happen to love teaching beginners how to work with either free or inexpensive programs that they can pick up very easily. And I have to say, I have found that this is that. Easy to use. It was budget friendly. I'm very choosy about what I will spend money on. And I have to say, I am extremely thrilled with this, and that is why I wanted to share this with you guys, okay? So if you are making videos and you are wanting to take your thumbnails and step up your game with that, and you just really weren't sure how to go about it, then this is certainly a program that you can use. You saw with the 2 videos that I just did how easy it is to take anything and customize it. And you can use the ones that they already have in the dashboard as inspiration, and I would say have fun with it. Okay, guys? So that is my thumbnail review, my Thumbnail Blaster review in a nutshell. Again, I love this program, so I wanted to show you guys how I have been using it. If you want any more info, I will leave a link in the description box as to where you can go ahead and add this to your toolbox, and I would love to hear your comments. All right, so if videos like this are interesting to you, I do share videos about how to, how to work with beginner tools, how to do little digital art projects and video projects and stuff like that. So feel free to subscribe to the channel. And I hope this was helpful. I wish you guys lots of luck with your creative projects. And until next time, take care.